Hi, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be playing Monster Prom and I'm very excited. This is the game that I decided to do to transition us into our next playthrough. I'm really excited. You guys can't hear the music to this game right now, but it's so fun. So without further ado, let's just get started. Oh, yeah. Cool. All right, let's get started. I'm really excited. Voice interjections, yeah or nay? Make your own voices, no effects. Oh, no. We're gonna listen to the voice actors. Oh, I see. You can play with multiple people? That's cool. One player. Around 60 minutes, full game. Ah, spooky high school, the sweetest years of our lives. Back then, we were young and unafraid. Sometimes reckless, sometimes brilliant, sometimes just stupid, but always willing to live life to the fullest. We were on a wild journey to discover who we really were. We get to choose who we want to be. Ooh. I think I'm gonna have to go with. Oh, I don't know. She's a baddie. She does have curly hair. Like me. We'll do her. I feel like she's probably more aligns with my demeanor. IRL. I feel like she's too much of a baddie. Although it could be fun. I'm torn! This is like not even the game yet and I don't know who to play as. We'll play as her, I think. And then, yeah. Right? I don't know. I definitely want to be a girly though. She is such a baddie. Okay, no. We're gonna play as her. Red? I mean, that's a pretty dope name. I'm reading a book, Five Survive, currently, and one of the main characters is named Red. It's really, I like it. It's a masculine name, but I love it for a female. I really like masculine names for women. Off topic, we'll keep it as Red.
Let's start a fire!
And we had yet to experience its ultimate challenge, the Monster Prom. I remember it clearly, 6 weeks were left, and as we fantasized about our dream prom dates, we were all scrambling to catch the attention of one of our 6 most charismatic classmates.
Huzzah!
Miranda Vanderbilt, 19, a sweet mermaid princess who was as cute as she was genocidal. Oh, okay. Okay, what prom is this? Why are they I mean, I respect them for making the characters older, but this isn't like high school ages. This is more like college prom. Damien LeVay, a fearless demon with a taste for destruction and a love of fire. Scott Howell. Okay. Scott Howell, 21, a werewolf athlete who compensated for his rather small brain with a stupidly huge heart. Aw. Oh. Liam DeLioncourt, 4X. Oh, vampire? A hipster vampire whose standoffish demeanor hid that he was truly a lovable dork. Aw.
Yay!
Polygeist. That's funny. 22? A party ghost with an insatiable hunger for all the wrong things.
What?
And Vera, ooh, I like that name. Oberlin, 23, a mean, self-made Gorgon with a merciless sense of business. Okay, Slay. It was clear. It had to be one of them, but who? Subtle foreshadowing. We only had 6 weeks to choose our prom date, and even more daunting, we only had 6 weeks to woo them and conquer their heart. But as I already said, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. Welcome to Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever. Oh. This is so funny because I used to get Teen Beat, I think is what it was called, all the time. And I would put the posters up all on all of my walls in my room of all the celebrities. All minds are rotten, but they are rotten in so many different ways. Worry no more. We're now using our PhD in a bowl to diagnose which kind of deviant sicko you are. Oh. Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever will throw a bunch of absurd questions to you and turn your answers into your character's stats. This way, each of you will start by having stats that better reflect your true selves. Let's start. Oh no. I started over because I wanted to change the music because it was just getting on my nerves. Okay. Be a visionary. What will the next big social media craze be? Rebert, from now on, a socially awkward guy named Robert, will do everything he's commanded to do through the app by its users. Bull, it's your regular social network, but each time someone shares news that isn't supported by real facts, they're taxed, and the money goes to the people exposed to that. Greek agoras, like literal Greek agoras reinstated in our cities, places where philosophy and arts are discussed by the greater minds. That's social media I want to log into. This is cool. You built a 100-foot statue commemorating an event so that in 1,000 years, archaeologists can learn something about people of our time. What does the statue represent? The mind-blowing twist in your favorite TV show that clearly changed the life of everyone forever, unlike all that boring stuff they show on the news. That glorious instant when your friend stopped you from texting embarrassing stuff to your ex while hella drunk. Your least favorite political figure being devoured by rabid rhinoceros, which are also covered in awesome tattoos. Okay. This one's kind of funny. What's the sexiest type of knowledge of a lover can have? All the principles to build a financial empire, how to set stuff on fire, how to make a killer cocktail out of anything, obscure 80s movie trivia, lyrics to all Disney songs, sports things. It's definitely this one. Okay. All right.
Let's do this.
So we have Smarts 9, Boldness 7, Creativity 2, Charm 5, Fun 5, Money 5. So we're smart and bold. Love that for us. That day, while rehearsing for the play, it's as though the muses themselves have descended to give you figurative oral sex. That's crazy. Your performance is intense and inspiring. It will be remembered for generations, which is pretty rad by high school play standards. You gain 2%, plus 2 creativity. Cool. You see Miranda and Vera chatting away, their eyes gleaming the gleam of the scheming.
Hey, you.
Okay. Crowdsurfs isn't doing nearly as well as I thought it would. Oh, if it isn't red. Oh.
Greetings, fellow classmates.
Would you like to be a customer? Once upon a time, surfs were only for the rich and fabulous. Like Vera and myself. But now, thanks to our app, Crowdsurfs, you too can have your very own crown-funded surf. The app is being generously funded by my royal family, who wish for everyone to experience the joys of royalty and get richer off of it. I think our business might be failing because the surfs are simply not of high enough quality to maintain customer interest. The serfs need to have more enthusiasm for their jobs. We need to recruit from the right locations. Don't be absurd. If there's one thing being royalty has taught me, and there's definitely more than one, it's that you can trick anyone into doing anything as long as you give them the right incentives. But why not start with the easily manipulated in the first place. Red, what do you think? Vera's right. Why not recruit people who want to be bossed around? At a leather daddy convention? Miranda has a point. Everyone wants to win. Host an unpaid labor competition where the prize is doing more unpaid labor. Let's do this one.
Oh, not bad.
Oh, I like that quite a bit. Excuse me, but if there were conventions for daddies, I am quite sure I would know about them. My father is one of the most powerful dads I know, so if he was not invited, just stop there, Miranda. Trust me. How does this sound? Free lifetime of submission, dirty talk guaranteed, dress code, come as you are. Vera, with the help of a confused Miranda, goes to the next leather daddy convention in town. The next time you see Vera and Miranda, they seem much, much happier. Oh, I bet. These serfs we recruited are so enthusiastic to serve. Almost inexplicably so. And as an uninspected fringe benefit, all the serfs keep trying to one-up each other's uniforms. So I created a line of latex and leather wear that's making almost as much as crowd serves in the first place.
That has been quite pleasing.
It's a win-win-win situation. And don't worry, Red. I won't ask you how you know so much about the fetish community. Yay, sliding with Vera always makes her happy. And to show her appreciation, she gives you +2 money. Nice. And she earned and you gained 1+ smarts. Nice. Noon.
Let's do this.
Okay. So we have to sit somewhere for lunch? Oh, who are you? Were you in the list? I feel like these two, I'm intrigued. Can you not romance these ones? Well, let's pick one of them because they're sitting by themselves, you know? We'll try this guy. Or girl. I shouldn't be assuming because I don't actually know. You're just trying to enjoy a meal in peace when space untwists itself to reveal the interdimensional prince. Yo?
Greetings, my love.
Hi! Most glorious hero. Thank the squid star I found you. I have been confounded by the most fiendish riddle. A riddle that has vexed me for days, nay weeks. The riddle of how to change the ringtone on my new smartphone. This interface is more torturous than my palace labyrinth. For real? You grab the princess's phone, change his ringtone to Butts, 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 all about those butts by the Booty Bros. My hero, what seems difficult to me is trivial to you, and you even guess which ringtone I desired. A true all-time classic from the 6th dimension. There is only one way I can repay you, by bestowing upon you a superpower of your choice. I can do that. I'm the prince of another dimension. I can do all kinds of crazy things you don't know about. All kinds of crazy things besides use his phone, apparently. And he really only gives you 2 superpower options. Telepathy. Telepathy. Nice. Telepathy. And that won't quit. Well, I already got one of those, so we're gonna pick telepathy. The prince whacks you on the head with his telepathy rod, granting you access to the minds of others. Right in the middle of a high school cafeteria at lunchtime. You are overwhelmed with images. A goblin's butt problems, a genie's foot fetish, 2 swamp creatures imagining each other naked. It's too much. You plead with the prince to downgrade your ability to telepathy, but only when you're drunk. Very well. Your wish is my command. Perfect. Now you have an excuse to get drunk before every quiz. Until now, it was just regular alcoholism. You gain +4 smarts despite the loss of brain cells. Insane. Look at my smart level, it's crazy. Okay, that was interesting.
Let's do this.
Evening. Interesting. Let's go here.
Hey, stranger.
Hi. Welcome to my little shop. Buy some stuff. I have stuff that will boost your stats, Stuff that will lead you into stupid new adventures, even some stuff that might be much needed at some very specific moments. So take a look. Oh. I see. Yeah, I'm selling a corpse. It's like some kind of fashion accessory. Crazy. The Bob Ross painting. A blanket with 2 holes. Literally just a white blanket with 2 eye holes in it. Okay. You get that the whole point of running a business like this is to sell stuff to people, right? I think you're missing the point, sweetheart. Sorry, babe. I didn't know.
Let's do this.
Oh man, I'm gonna fail. Alright, let's go to the library. That day you spend some time on the library's PC, sending malicious spam emails in the hopes of stealing other people's money. It doesn't sound very nice, but who's really the one to blame if they respond to such a blatant scam? You lose minus 10 karma, which isn't a stat in this game, so who cares? And you gain +2 money. Nice. You catch sight of Liam and Vera nearby doing what they do best, judging people.
Pathetic.
Ugh, do you see the leggings that Succumbus is wearing? How could I not? They're about as subtle as the didactic intent of Jonathan Swift's A Modest Proposal. You know, Liam, sometimes I worry that we're the only 2 fashionable monsters at this entire school. But then I realize that's not something to worry about. That's something to feel smugly superior about. I could have put in only slightly better myself. Now focus, Vera. We've got so many more outfits to critique. No way to avoid it. You're about to walk right past them. Quick. Improvise a fashion accessory that'll actually impress them. Put on the hot dog costume you keep in your backpack for emergencies. It's so ironic Liam should love it. Strip naked, then tell them you're wearing fabric that only cool people can see. Vera's all about being cool. I'm sorry, that's crazy. Both of these are terrible choices. I hate them. No one look. You rip off your clothes, saunter casually up to Liam and Vera, and let them know about your special outfit. They look up and down, and then look at each other, then back at you. It looks good.
Not bad.
Decent. I'd give it a 7 out of 10. I wouldn't choose that for myself, but it's certainly a bold choice. Who could say even a pleasant one? Yes, I too can see your outfit. It's fine.
That has been quite pleasing.
Oh, what? No. I know the classic. This is an invisible outfit for cool people trick. I wouldn't fall for that. I was actually talking about, you know. Whoa. Walking it naked in front of 2 people, you truly dance the line between it being bold and just being exhibitionist. You gain +2 boldness and +1 charm. Slay.
Let's do this.
Okay. Oh, we could keep seeing new people at lunch. I'm gonna talk to the boys. When you reach Liam and Damien's table, you find it absent of food but covered in paperwork. Do we really need all these special forms? Can't we just write death threats on a regular paper? For the last time, Damien, substantive change within an administrative system requires mastery of the mechanisms of bureaucracy. What if we wrote the death threats on really fancy paper? Liam turns to address you. As you can see, my mastery of realpolitik has caused me to embrace an unlikely ally in my quest for reform. I have no idea what he's saying. I just want the cafeteria food to stop being so boring. You see, Our interests are aligned. I too desire a menu less pedestrian. Sure. Either way, we're stuck on the last bit. We know we want the menu to change, but we don't know what to change it to. Yes, we need indeed encountered a culinary block. Perhaps you can suggest something appropriately artistic? A white plate with a single sprig of parsley in the center, the essence of minimalism. A bowl of knives, the essence of knives. Did I pick that one on purpose? Maybe. Do I care? No. Now that's interesting. Knives seems a bit didactic. We'll see how didactic it is when I'm stabbing faces with a bowl full of knives. You don't know that what didactic means, do you? Nope, but I do know how funny it'll be to watch a bunch of nerds try and finish a knife bowl. Damien's application to add knives to the menu is a success. He starts holding daily knife eating contests. There are no winners except Damien, who thinks it's hilarious, and you, who came up with this. Nice.
Let's do this!
Now we gotta pick somewhere to go. That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. Everything seems lost, but you deliver an inspirational speech that fuels your team's spirit, leading to a spectacular comeback. You're clearly a natural-born leader. You gain +2 charm. Your performance in that game earns you a position as first pick on Vera's team for next game. Sweet! When you get over to her side of the court, though, you notice her furrowed brow. She's having trouble choosing the next player.
Hey there.
Hey. As much as I hate to admit it, I brought you over here because I need your help. You see, my acceptance at a top-tier business school is riding on this game. Everyone knows business schools hate losers, and dodgeball is basically the new golf. I need to assemble a killer team, but my skills lie in discerning people's weaknesses, not their strengths. That's where you come in. Help me pick the best team, and I'll be sure to remember you fondly when I'm crushing peons with my business degree. Picking teams is your jam, you whisper in Vera's ear. Pick all the worst players. If we win, you're a god for leading losers to victory. If we lose, it's all their fault. Don't pick any of those chumps. I'll just hire us a team of homicidal dodgeball supermen and who used to be mercenaries. Solving problems through unfair application of capital? Just the thing business schools are looking for. Hire away. You make a call to your preferred mercenary provider, and pretty soon, you've got a team of hobgoblins who look like they could beat the shit. That look like they could beat the heck out of you. That look like they can beat the out of you. Oh my god, I can't read this sentence. Who look like they could beat the out of the moon. Despite the other team's protests, the game begins. It lasts 14 seconds. As the ambulance crew arrives to clean up the wreckage, Vera winks at you. In the end, what matters most is that we work together as a team. Yep, that's the moral of this story. Alright, you gain +2 fun, +1 charm. When do I get one-on-one time with everyone?
Let's do this!
Alright. Well, we haven't gone to the classroom yet. Have we gone to the library? Yeah. But the cat is there, and I'm wondering if that's like the store is gonna be there. So let's go here. Okay. That day during recess, you start a half-hour rave that goes full crazy. You have no idea how it escalates so much, but at one point, there were like 300 people. Someone summons demons from a nightmare dimension. The consequences might distort the fabric of reality itself. But who cares? It's a rad party. You gain + fun. Nice. Look at our stats. Later, you see Vera cackling to herself in the hallway. Which is whatever, but you might as well find out why. Just practicing my prom queen acceptance speech in my mind. It's like the title bears any meaning whatsoever. Of course, but I really do consider the whole thing way beneath me. However, considering how much meaning other girls put on it, I can't risk some uppity girl thinking she's better than me. Plus, it's not bad branding either. I could see using a victory to start a line of successful prom queen accessories guaranteed to get you the win. Perfect prom shoes, the right makeup, fancy knives to take out your opponents. Speaking of which, I assume this goes without saying, but I'm not leaving anything to chance. I'll be doing a blood ritual to ensure my win. I still haven't found the exact details yet, but I'm optimistic that at least some of the items will be found in the shop. The only question is where exactly I can find the details for a proper blood ritual. Why don't we ask the Coven? They're witches. They should know all about blood magic. Literally just search the internet. Like, that's literally what it's there for. Of course. I knew those basic witches would come in handy one day. Actually, I really didn't. I always thought they were pretty useless, but I'm never mad to be proven wrong when it serves me. Using the skills you gain during the extra credit summoning seminar, you call forth the Coven. Oh. What is it now? Is there some emergency? Is the world in need of saving? Of course not. The world is the worst. Why would I ever want to save it? No, I just want to be prom queen, and I need some blood magic to guarantee my victory, and I figured you three could do something productive for once. Under no circumstances will be revealing any magical secrets to help a petty little brat become prom queen. I genuinely think of a more frivolous use of blood magic than this egotistical little side quest. Every time I think the students of this school could not be any more ludicrous. Yeah. When I need your opinion, I'll ask for it. You're the one who called us here. Yeah, and a lot of help you've been. Now get out of my sight before I use my sight to turn you into stone. Vera turns to your sorry. Hi. That includes you, useless. I'll find the ingredients myself. Thanks for nothing. Yeah, useless. No! You lose 2 smarts and 1 charm. Dang it.
Let's do this.
Alright. Vera hates us. It's fine. Oh, there's a tiger. There's a new guy. I kind of want to talk to Damien again. You find Scott and Damien shoveling hot dogs and mashed potatoes into their mouths while Coach cheers them on.
Always believe in yourself.
Go boys, go! Munch your way to victory. Ah, there is no truer sport than an eating contest. Sense. Crotch.
Huh?
Shuzovin, let me eat. Oh, I see, because they're eating with their mouth full. It looks like it's a pretty fair fight so far, but where's the fun in that? Time to step in and tip the balance. Distract Scott with surprise fireworks, slather Damien's dog in holy ketchup. What the hell? You were planning on setting off these fireworks in here anyway? You let them rip. Hey, stop that. Who did that? Who's making noise? I'm yelling because I'm scared. They found us, Scott. Scott and Coach flee the cafeteria. Damien lets out a sigh full of equal parts relief and mashed potatoes. Ugh, thanks. I was just eating like I normally do when these 2 idiots came over and turned into a sport. It's not my fault I eat so fast. I've got a literal furnace in my stomach. Damien lets you have some of his half-chewed hot dogs. Nice. Some would say that's almost like making out with him. That's disgusting. I don't want those. You can have them.
Let's do this.
Alright, where are we gonna go now? We haven't gone to the bathrooms yet. That day you skip class and just hang out in the bathrooms because you respect no authority. I guess some people just want to watch the world burn. By skipping class and hanging out in the bathrooms, you give it 0. But you gain 2 boldness. Of course, no trip to the bathroom would complete without running into a group of your classmates doing something stupid. Ugh, Damien, you're the worst. I know, right? She means that in a bad way. Did you really have to set fire to our entire deck of cards? I don't know. Did the deck of cards have to keep dealing me crappy hands? Not necessarily. That's not how probability works. Well, then I guess I didn't necessarily need to set it on fire. But since when has that stopped me? Well, now you've stopped us all from playing poker. Now what are we gonna bet on? Mama needs a new pair of shoes. Yes, and I derive an almost sexual pleasure from taking your money. So what's the new game? Oh, you know the perfect poker alternative. Russian roulette, the stock market. Yeah. Why didn't I think of that? That used to be my favorite game before I died. I even brought my own gun. Hell yes, I love firing guns at others. But, hey Vera, why don't you go first? But I don't really. What are you, chicken? Look, I'm tossing 50 money into the pot. Fine, give me the gun. Okay, I'm just going to spin the chamber and then Vera suddenly points the gun at Damien and Polly and shoots them both. But Damien's immune to bullets that aren't silver, and Polly's already dead, so the gunshots don't do much. What the hell? That's cheating! Cheating? There's only supposed to be one bullet in the gun. One bullet? What's the point of that? Then the gun hardly goes off. That's the point. You guys know I'm not immune to bullets, right? For real? Let me see. Rude! Damien tries to grab the gun from Vera and gets shot several more times for his trouble. You decide to leave before they remember this is your fault. You lose -2 fun and 1 smart. Damn it.
Let's do this!
That day you spend some time on the library's PCs, managing your start kicker. You deceive lots of people with a sensationalist video and impossible promises. Nice. You gain plus 100,000 money, but almost everything goes to cover costs and you keep 2. Oh, I see. Cool. You see Damien about to punch some noob when a suddenly dimensional portal opens between the two of them.
Yo!
Hey, what the hell? I was about to punch that noob. There will be plenty of noobs to punch, my fearsome paramour, when you are mine. What? I have traveled across time and space to find a fit commander for my armies and for my bedroom. Ayo? Oh, you want me to come over to your kingdom so I can kill people and... I'm sorry, he's supposed to be mine, Sir Prince. I wouldn't put it quite so crassly. Well, I would,
Metal.
but that sounds doper than hell. Which isn't hard because hell is lame, but still. But if Damien goes to another dimension and kill people, how will he and kill people with you? There's only one thing to do. Defeat the prince's entire army using nothing but a colander and a grapefruit. Show Damien a picture of the prince's army wearing clown shoes and chaps. Can we actually defeat his army with a colander and a grapefruit? He's trying to steal my man. Or do we try showing him pictures? I feel like he would be into that. Armed with your trusty colander helm and furious grapefruit, you charge through the rift. The prince's army turns out to be like just 3 dudes, and one of those dudes is just 2 toddlers in a trench coat. You strain out of them, squeeze grapefruit juice into their wounds, and toss what's left into a volcano. And what's more, you livestream the entire thing for Damien to watch back home. When you get back, he's applauding. Holy, that was wicked! I've never seen someone be so gratuitous with a grapefruit. Screw this interdimensional a-hole. I want you to teach me about using limes as an offensive weapon. The prince slinks back to his kingdom to recruit a new army, while you teach Damien the mysteries of citrus fu. You gain +2 charms and 1 boldness. Okay.
Let's do this!
Let's do this. Okay, who do we talk to now? This person is intriguing me. Let's see who they are. You're eating your lunch, minding your own business, when someone under the table pokes your business. Excuse you. Psst. Hey, how would you like to turn against your friends in exchange for forbidden knowledge? Betraying your friend sounds bad, but forbidden knowledge sounds dope. You listen to her pitch. Basically, I just need you to tell me and Damien and Liam's hidden weaknesses for like totally innocent reasons. And in exchange, I'll teach you one of my most secret Slayer techniques. What's that, you say? You'll totally do it, and I can trust that what you say 100%? Great. What technique do you want to learn? How to be the protagonist of any scene, how to punch a dude so hard his head explodes. You tell the Slayer that Liam's weakness is tense silence, and Damien's weakness is back rubs. Don't blame him.
Unbelievable.
Really? But that's so simple. I'll bury them in pregnant pauses and manual tension release respectfully. Oh, you want to know my secret technique? There's nothing easier. Just punch someone, right? But instead of punching them hard, punch them really, really hard. You've punched hard, and you've punched really hard, but really, really hard? That's revolutionary. You test your new found skills on the Slayer. You don't know how, you don't have enough practice to make her head explode just yet, but you do manage to give her a terrible headache. You gain +4 boldness. Nice.
Let's do this.
Okay, how much money do we have? We have $11 now. Where do we go? Let's go to the auditorium. That one day, while rehearsing for the class play, you do a terrific job at acting. You act so hard that some of your classmates in the audience throw roses at you. 7 roses to be exact. Damn, roses aren't a valid currency or a stat in this game. Anyway, you check your converter app to see if this could translate into something a bit more useful. It seems 7 roses equals 2 creative points. Sweet, you gain +2 creativity. You go up to the light booth to see how Polly and Damien are doing.
Lame.
That's how we're doing. If I'd known they'd stick me up... If I'd known they'd stick me up here just because I missed auditions to go to that monster truck rally, I still would have gone to that monster truck rally. But I would have gotten in like 9 more fights while I was there. Why'd I have to be on so many cool drugs during casting? I thought the lights were butterflies and I just wanted to play with them. That's all in the past now. As long as we're here, I guess we better make the best of it by messing with Liam. But he's so hard to mess with. He's like really good at acting. Come on, between the 3 of us, I'm sure there's something we can do to make him forget his lines. Rewrite the whole play, but just Liam's lines. Rocket launcher. Rewrite the whole play, but just Liam's lines. That's crazy. Hell yeah, writing. Hell yeah, vandalism. Everything is going super well until you get your hands on the script and realize you forgot how to read. Hey, why are you staring at the script upside down like that? Oh my god, she can't read. Forget messing with Liam. This is way funnier. Oh, if only you went to class once in a while. What? Instead of constantly trying to bang your classmates, you lose -3. Rigged. I feel like I'm always picking the -1s.
Let's do this.
Let's cry. I feel like I'm not getting to know people. That day you listen to your elders and learn valuable lessons. Sometimes, after all of the monster nonsense and the dating gimmicks, you forget that attending class is supposed to be the primary activity at this school. You gain +2 smarts. Good, got my smarts back. Damien. Normally, Damien is totally tuned out in monstrous civics class, but today, he actually seems excited. You ask him why. Because we finally got an assignment I can get behind. Write a proposal to improve your neighborhood. My neighborhood is hell, so I'm gonna come up with a kick new torture. I just need to pick an idea. Drinkable termites? No. The termite lobby will be all over us. Constantly firing shotgun? No. The NRA still refuses to associate with our brand. Repeated flaying with a dull, rusty butter knife? No. It's just not quite brutal enough. Literally, damn. I've got plenty of good ideas, but no great ones. Help me out here, yeah? Knife soup, a kitten you net can never snuggle. What are you telling me? What? Are you telling me you don't like knife soup? That's practically all we eat in hell, except for breakfast when we eat knife pancakes. I'm not giving our best food to the inmates. This is hell, not a knife bed and breakfast. While I'm at it, why don't I give them a plate of knife souffle and treat them to a dip in the knife tub, huh? I'm sorry I even asked you. Damien's description of his home makes you really not want to visit. No! But it doesn't look like he'll be inviting you anyway. You lose -2 charm and -1 fun.
Let's do this.
Okay. Okay, let's go back to this. You find Damien and Vera contemplating a huge slab of unidentified prime meat. Alright, Damien, I know we had our share of disagreements during this convoluted poaching expedition. Like when you told me not to bring all my knives. But I trust we can now put our differences behind us and enjoy the fruits of our labors. You mean the meats of our labors? Yes. Together, we will enjoy this raw, bloody cut of meat as a symbol of our... Wait, raw and bloody? You mean you're not even going to try using fire on it? Of course I used fire. I specifically instructed the chef to prepare this meat while glancing briefly at a lit stove. Did the fire ever, touch the meat? What would be the point of that? A cut this fine can only be eaten ultra rare. Like hell it can. You wait while I get my culinary flamethrower. Damien, please, let's be reasonable about this. What is reasonable? If we can't come to an agreement, let's appeal to our arbitrary third party, Red. Will surely make the intelligent choice for us, isn't that right? My word, the steak is too cooked already. Rub some ice on it and douse it in blood, quick. The only correct way to enjoy steak is after its charred remains have been retrieved from a burning building. Crazy. I don't know. I mean, I like my steaks cooked, preferably. So, that's what I like to hear. That and the sounds of screaming people fleeing a burning building. But roasting just totally destroys the flavor of... Done talking, fire time now. As you flee screaming from the burning building, you find Damien right beside you. He takes your hand and smiles. It almost makes the 3rd-degree burns and massive property damage worth it.
Let's do this.
Let's do this. I wonder if there's anything fire related that I can buy. Are you? Aw, you miss me in my... Huh? Worry no more. All this can be yours if you have the money. Not me, though. Is there anything I can use for... Oh, that's gross. Oh, but Vera would need this. Can I only buy one thing?
No refunds.
It says, I got an achievement that was called Perv. You bought a used tampon. I was thinking this could be for Vera. Bye, stranger. I think it still could be. We'll see. I feel like I'm running out of time. That day you spent some time on the library's PC playing some good old online poker. Gambling seems like a stupid and dangerous decision. But who cares? This time it paid off, so F it. You gain +2 money. Nice. You're doing your thing when a wild Damien suddenly appears.
Hey, noob.
Hey, you. Oh, he called me a noob. You look like you have nothing better to do. I need a mount for the prom, because walking is for losers. And also because I lost my driver's license after I drove my motorcycle through another Sunday school picnic. But I won't take just any lame mount. I need a creative one. I need the best creature in hell. So let's brainstorm. If you don't answer in the next 10 seconds, I'm putting a pit in your mouth and riding you. Hey, yo? We're talking hell here, so a goat, but not just any goat, a goat that's a real. What about the giant, gelatinous, 50-nosed creature at your house that spits bile and eats corpses? That's crazy. Are you talking about grandma? Oh. Do you want me to ride my grandma into prom? Would you ride your grandma? Oh. What if they think she's my date? It's bad enough I have to feed her and bathe her every night. You know, you look about the right size to be a grandma treat. You're pretty sure that's not a compliment. You flee before you can... Dang it! I think I'm not gonna have any date.
Let's do this.
Well, let's talk to Vera. You take your seat, and if you didn't know any better, you would say that it seems like Vera and Polly are almost more interested in their phones than they are in you. And you do know better, and you know that, yes, that's exactly what's happening right now.
Hey there.
It's nothing personal, Red. It's just that Polly and I were very engrossed in texting our financial slave.
Yay!
Not buying it, thanks for people having people buy things for me, duh. Good thing he's rich enough to take care of us both. You know what they say, true friendship is sharing secrets and financial slaves. Still, I do worry that this arrangement might not be sustainable. What happens if he runs out of my money? Our cash flow instantly stops. Besides, being handed everything you want on a platter, in this case, the platter being an online money transferring platform, is almost boring. Yeah, I get that. It's a little less boring when you're on as much asset as I am right now, but I see what you mean. If we could somehow turn into a business venture, then maybe it would get interesting and we can continue to profit even after he's gone broke from catering to over every whim. Wait, to our every whim. I mean, how interesting do you think business actually is, since he's so obsessed with us? We should just tell him to do something totally insane and see if he does it. I don't know. A weirdo giving away his money and getting into hijinks is great and all, but I want to start making real money. And I think money is fine and all, but my favorite currency is chaos. Seems like the ladies are a very exciting crossroads. Maybe a random bystander can give them a nudge in the right direction. You can easily grow this arrangement into a business. Just escalate and delegate. Have the financial slave go and acquire his own financial slave to give him money. And have that financial slave go and find a financial slave. So, a pyramid scheme. Tell him to marry a llama. Oh my god, yes, that is everything to me. I actually had a dream just like that one. Except it wasn't a llama, it was an alpaca. And it wasn't a wedding, it was a bar mitzvah. But other than that, it was exactly the same. Yeah, I don't think this is my scene. I'm gonna go check on my legal law firm. Catch you weirdos later. Texting the financial slave right now, telling him to marry a llama. Oh, he's already typing. Let's see. Red, you will never believe this. It turns out the financial slave has actually been talking to a llama for a few months now through a llama monster dating site. He says he's a commitment phobe and never really defined the terms of his relationship with the llama. And he keeps introducing the llama as a friend, but he knows how it's because he was just scared of being hurt. He's taking this as a sure sign that it's time to be brave and commit to the llama, and they're headed to the city hall now for the ceremony. Of course, he says he'll have to take his leave of our group chat since his heart and wallet now belong to another, specifically a llama. Aw, isn't that the sweetest love story you've ever heard? I'm so glad he got to make it happen together. That is the sweetest love story you've ever heard, or something, but hey, maybe you and Polly will end up having a love story of your own? I'm pretty sure I'm doing really bad at this game.
Let's do this.
Yeah, let's. I'm gonna cry. Where do we go? Let's go here. That day during recess, you start a half-hour rave that goes full crazy. Everything is fine until Juan, the small magic Latino cat, asks what you think you're doing. Damn, you didn't remember you suck at dancing. But you decide to go all in and pretend it's a new dance move. Apparently called the Groovy Mouska. Juan looks at you and he asks you to teach him the Groovy Mouska. In no time, half the party is following your steps, enjoying the Groovy Mouska all together. It's a party to remember. You gain plus fun and a cool story to tell your grandkids someday. The moment that ends, the sound of a masculine energy, if it had this sound, fills the air.
It's Damien LeVay, bitches.
Okay. Come at me, four-legged wads. Look, bro, just stop hanging out with our cousin Scott and we won't beat you up, okay? It's all cool, dude. No, it's not all cool. I am going to hang out with a dumb mutt whenever I feel like it, kind of because I like him. Mostly because you can't control me. Scott's a wolf. He belongs with the wolf pack. What do you have that we don't? Muscles? We got those. Sharp teeth? We got those. Independent thought, maybe? That's it, Fireboy. We're sending you straight to hell. I mean, fine. Bring it. Uh-oh, Damien's not exactly helpless, but this is a 4 against 1. Get in there and help a demon out. Guys, what are you talking about? Damien is a werewolf. Rap battle! A rap battle? Aw. Let's go, boys. A member of the wolf pack steps forward and pulls a mic out of his pocket. Why did he have a mic in his pocket? Don't worry about it. The rest of the wolf pack lays down a sick beat as the wolf with the mic roasts you. So you think you're a player, but what are you playing? You could be out dating, but it seems you're mostly staying home by yourself. Look like a loser on your own. I bet you plus 50 money that you'll go to the prom alone. You can gather your boldness, your charm, and your smarts, but you're still a lame high schooler who smells like farts. Oh, those are some sick burns. You have absolutely no comeback to that level of wit. Okay. You lose -2 charm and -1 creativity. Who will you ask to prom? They're all gonna say no. We'll try.
What's up? Let's do this!
You finally pluck up the courage and you ask your beloved to go to the monster prom with you. Prom with you? What a noob. I'd have more fun settings. Ants on fire, which is what I'll exactly be doing on prom night. Setting ants on fire is rad. Now, get out of my sight.
You suck!
It's okay. You moved on from this horrible, shameful failure. You became a functional person, and eventually you met a sweet banshee called Ash. You shared lots of common interests, and after dating for some years, you married. One day, and in the middle of the conversation, you mentioned how you couldn't get a date to Monster Prom. Despite your fears of happiness, your marriage couldn't endure such a pathetic revelation, and so Ash abandoned you the next day. And thus, you live the rest of your life alone and sad. Never forget prom. Monster Prom is the most important thing. Oh my god. That's crazy. Look at all the outcomes. Best at giving fierce makeovers. Wow. So we did really bad. So that's cool. Those 6 weeks were maybe the most epic and absurd weeks of our lives. After the Monster Prom, we kept on living our lives, falling in love, battling for friendship, and learning about who we were and who we could be. And you know what? Like it always does, life happened and it was wonderful. Damien became an interior designer specializing in torture machines. Last month, Vogue magazine called his products the refined marriage between macabre and chic. Scott turned out to be a genius and became the most renowned mathematician in the country. JK, he became an athlete, duh. He's still a bit of a simpleton, but as lovable and good-hearted as ever. Polly took a summer job as the ghost of Christmas present. She spent most of her time partying. There was almost no work because, you know, it was summer. For those 6 weeks, the Monster Prom seemed larger than life, and then it was gone, just like that. The battle for Monster Prom might have ended them, but there were plenty of battles left in that war called youth. But once again, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. Cool. We failed. Okay, we're gonna try again, but we'll do the short one. Alright, I'm gonna be her this time. Cool. Alright. What would be the coolest prize in a box of cereal? Oh, I like this one. I did read that one already. The coolest reality show would be 8 rich people fight in weekly challenges to see who's the best at giving money to you. 12 experts on various arts of seduction live in a house where they must face a common challenge, seducing a potato into marriage somehow. People in positions of power must face all sorts of questions relevant to their field. And if they fail, they lose their jobs and society wins. What would be the most appealing in a love partner? Okay.
Let's go.
Yes, let's. That day, you listened to your elders and learned valuable lessons. Sometimes, after all the monster nonsense and the dating gimmicks, you forget that attending class is supposed to be the primary activity at the school. You gain +2 smarts. You notice Liam and Scott having a discussion. Scott looks confused and Liam looks bored, which means they're probably having an argument.
Lame.
Look, not that I care, but aspiring to be a professional sports star is both impractical and passé. Wait, you don't care, but you walked all the way over here just to tell me that? Plus, don't you want to be like a professional magnetic ibuprofen? Mimetic influencer? Try to keep up. But how does one of those guys earn money? Mimetic influencers don't earn money, Scott. We earn cultural capital. Oh, okay. How much cultural capital does a sandwich cost? I could see why that I'm not getting through to you. Hey, could you explain to this cretin why my career path is objectively the best? Yeah, and also, could you explain what a cretin is? Liam means he wants to be an artist, and artists are important. Who do you think designs all of those sports jerseys? Actually, I think sports is the best career. I mean, how far can a mimetic influencer throw a football, huh?
Awesome, bro.
Whoa, artists do that? I always thought uniforms were designed by the same person who designed my studly pecs. God. Liam, are you a god? Well, Scott, God is dead. But so am I, so essentially, yes. So cool. You wonder how long it will take for Scott to figure out Liam isn't actually good. In the meantime, you gain +2 creativity and +1 smarts. Okay, that was probably one of our... Okay. We have 3 days? Cool.
Let's go.
Let's get grafting. We'll sit here. Watching Vera eat is usually pretty disturbing. Her snakes eat at the same time she does. But at least it's usually quiet. This time, however, Scott is doing his best to change that.
Touchdown.
Go, Lefty! Gobble that mouse! No, watch out for Wiggles. Coming up, you're from behind. Use that tongue. Go! Ugh. He does this every week or so. So, whenever my snakes eat a meal, he seems to think snake eating contests are a competitive sport. Also, I don't think he realizes that an actual snake eating contest would probably involve people eating snakes. I tried charging him for tickets to get him to stop, but he actually pays to do this. He keeps track of each snake's statistics on a little index card. He's even given them names. Go Slither, go Bendy, go Sanchez, go Snake. Those aren't their names? God, no matter how much he pays for the tickets, it isn't enough. This seems like a really intense situation. You resolve it the only way you know how, by opening your mouth and yelling. Boring! This is nothing compared to earthworm eating contest. Snake, eat that food and stay awake. What? There's a more exciting sport than snake eating contests? You gotta tell me about it. Oh yeah, earthworm eating contests are literally crawling with suspense. And even better, they're going on all the time with thousands of players in each game. Thousands? Who's the game? Where do I go? Anywhere there's dirt. Anywhere there's dirt in so many places. So many places that aren't here. Get going. Sports at game or whatever. I will, Vera. I will. I swear. One of these days, he's going to decide choking on his food is a sport and die. While you hope Scott doesn't actually die, the main thing in your mind right now is how Vera's smiling at you. Nice. Okay. Successful lunch.
Let's go.
Let's go. Auditorium. That day, while rehearsing for the class play, it's as though the muses themselves had decided to send you. Figurative. Oh, it's the same. Your performance is intense and inspiring. It will be remembered for generations, which is pretty rad by high school play standards. You gain +2 creativity. Later, you hear Vera and Liam in a heated conversation, which seems to contain some pretty sexually explicit language. So naturally, you eavesdrop.
Lame.
Speaking as a male, I can say I grow weary of the infantilizing monotony of the male gaze. Thank you. See, I want to advocate for the Gorgon gaze instead, but that would just turn people rock hard. Hey, yo! That's not an erection joke. People would die. Personally, I think hentai is the source of the problem. It's so unrealistic. Hello, I'm not a 2D drawing. I'm a real vampire.
Pathetic.
I know. Even I can't keep up with the standards hentai is setting. What? I'm supposed to just grow a dick during sex? And all the women are drawn exactly the same. There's even less body type diversity than at this school. That's funny. Plus, I don't think anyone in real life has ever willingly addressed a tentacle as senpai. And what's with all the tentacles anyway? Because half the studio heads are Krakens, Liam, and no tea, no shade to the women who do enjoy tentacle porn. I know at least 3 of my sakes do, but I won't out them. But I do think there should be more diverse offering for those of us who'd like something less cephalosexual. Agreed. Hentai should be more artistic. Redraw explicit scenes in the style of great artists such as Picasso and Magritte. Don't send a misogynistic kraken to do a femme gorgon's job. You show up in your own hentai studio. Why didn't I think of that before? I'm always trying to monetize my hobbies, and I am partial to my superior aesthetic, and I like sex. The hentai industry needs more strong female perspectives. Shatter that freaky glass ceiling. Yes, it could feature stories about 3-dimensional women with lofty and exciting career aspirations. Having mind-shatteringly hot sex. Crazy. We can call it ver-animation.
That has been quite
The
pleasing.
tagline can be an Oberlin overhaul of over-objectifying a fall. The two hurry off to continue the development of their hentai studio, thus improving pornography forever. Hooray, you gain +2 smarts and +1 money as a token of gratitude for your ideas. Cool. We have money.
Let's go.
Okay, so far we are doing good job with Vera, the buff guy. What's his name? Scott? And who else? Is that it? And the vampire, kind of? That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. Everything seems lost, but you deliver an inspirational speech that fuels your team's spirit, leading to a spectacular comeback. You're clearly a natural-born leader. You gain +2 charm. Nice. Afterwards, you discover you've been poisoned and only Vera has the antidote. She does this all the time. It's how she invites you to hang out.
Hey there.
There you are. Thank you so much for coming. I'm embarking on a new criminal enterprise, and I need a consigliere. The idea is simple yet brilliant. Think Uber, but for killing people. I call it murder. But it turns out the market is flooded with assassination apps, and blood. I need a way to get ahead of the pack, and since you're such a good advisor, differentiate yourself by being the only service that offers free-range organic murders. Viral marketing, literally. Tailor a highly contagious virus to make people love murder. You can do that? Great. You can use my private chemical weapons laboratory. And so, this is working better than I could ever have imagined. Demand for murder has gone through the roof since you released that virus. Sure, the side effects include vomiting, bloody tears, male lactation, cobra feet, time dilation, rigor mortis, rectal teeth, renegade spleen, microaggressions, sudden tattoos, hair trauma, liquefaction, and coughing. But it's well worth it for the profits I'm raking in. Plus, I'm making a literal killing selling people the antidote for all those side effects. It's not actually an antidote, though. It's actually just heroin, same difference. Did you know they used to give heroin to babies as a cough suppressant? Yeah, the real world is exactly as amoral as this video game. But anyway, wait, is that true? I did not know that. But whatever, you gain +2 creativity and +1 money. Cool.
Let's go.
Okay, we're doing a way better job this time, I will say. Do we talk to Vera or Scott? That's who I'm leaning towards right now. We just talked to Vera. Let's try talking to Scott. You approach Squat. You approach Scott and Polly's table to find them crouched behind a pile of jelly desserts plotting.
Bro.
Thank Broseph, you're here, bro. Come on, join our huddle. Maybe you're curious about our huge pile of jelly jam gelatinous dessert cups. Well, wonder no more. We're going for the jelly prize. Yeah, we're gonna win it. If we can collect the foil covers of 100 jelly desserts, we will be the lucky winners of one free jelly dessert. But right now we're stuck. We've only got 99. That means we need one more, Scott. We need one more. You'd give them your jelly dessert, but you already threw it at a bird person you ate. Guess you've got to make a choice. Steal the final jelly dessert from the jelly dessert factory. Make a little puppy dog and beg. All things are sweeter when achieved through pity. Begging? What? I never beg except in intricately choreographed erotic scenarios. Is this an choreographed erotic scenario? No, even better. This is gazing suddenly at people until they give us food. You happily follow Scott behind the cafeteria, whimpering at people for their jelly desserts. Polly just eats all the stockpiled jelly desserts while you're busy begging. Also, no one is willing to give you any jelly desserts. But that doesn't matter. As the saying goes, begging is its own reward. That and the quality time you get to spend with Scott, that's also a reward. Okay, we're doing great so far. I'm kind of understanding that
Let's go.
if you like, I feel like if you want to be do good at playing this game, you have to pick the choices that you know the characters will like instead of just picking choices that you like. Does that make sense? It feels like I have to choose certain ones if I want a specific outcome instead of just playing it like a different choose your story game where it's like you kind of like see where the story goes, but you can still get a good outcome. Whereas this one, I feel like I'm forcing it where I'm like, oh, okay, I know this person's gonna like this answer. And I tried not doing that in the first one. I tried picking answers that I thought made sense, and I ended up alone. So it didn't work. We haven't gone to the bathroom. That day, you skip class and just hang out in the bathrooms because you respect no authority. I guess some people just want to watch the world burn. By skipping class and hanging out in the bathrooms, you give 0 shits. You give it 0, but you gain 2 boldness. Nice. Between class periods, you discover a severed horse head in your locker. It has a note in its mouth telling you to meet Vera at ASAP.
Hey, you.
I'm so glad you've come. I have another crime problem which would benefit from your insight. Thanks to your input, murder has cornered the market in app-based assassinations, and yet the other crime lords don't take me seriously. Just because I'm not a 40-year-old man with a scary scar, those sexist morons think this is just a phase for me. Since when did having a killer body and flawless skin disqualify a girl from a life of crime? It's disgusting. How can I show those chauvinist goons what crime really means to me? Come on, think of something. You're my trusted advisor. Quick crime. They'll come crawling back once they see how bad it is without you. Write a song about it, it'll help. You know, if this advice was coming from anyone other than you, I'd ignore it. But you haven't been wrong yet. Fine. As of today, I'm quitting crime. I'll let the other bosses know. I'm sure they'll be so pleased. A few days later, you're getting a manicure with Vera with Gunbozo Giannetti, arch humorist of the deranged clown assembly, bursts in weeping. Well, either he's weeping or he's got a sad face painted on his regular face. It's hard to tell with clowns. What are you doing here, Bozo? Didn't they tell you I quit crime? Gumbozo makes a series of gestures, honks and quacks, clownish. Luckily, Vera's fluent. What's that you say? The world of crime is a wreck without me? Do tell. He says nobody's been able to get good poison since I retired. Everyone's money is frightfully unlaundered. Plus, half the bosses are dead because the letters I sent out announcing my sabbatical were full of vicious fungal spores. She's crazy. Well, I have no idea you were all so miserable without me. You can tell the bosses I'm back in the game. Gumbozo leaps up in the air and clicks the heels of his enormous red shoes. I love you too, Bozo. We'll have a gain war to celebrate. See you on the battlefield. Gumbozo runs out of the nail salon and piles into his tiny car with his 20 closest friends. Vera looks at you, dumbstruck. I must say, I never thought this would work. You truly are a loyal advisor. Oh, if only you could be more than just an advisor. But you can't risk sharing your true feelings. Better just take the +2 smarts and the money and move on. I do have a very easy time connecting with Vera.
Let's go.
In both playthroughs, I had a pretty easy time connecting with Vera because we're very similar. So she might be the woman for me. We'll see. Okay. The day you spend some time on the library's PC managing your Star Kicker. You deceive lots of people with sensationalist video and impossible promises. Nice. You gain money, but yeah. Already saw that. You see Miranda. Oh. Vera and Polly gathered around a table covered in books. Oh, Miranda is the mermaid, right? Could they be studying? No way. Yeah. I hereby call this meeting of the boss to order. I've gathered all prior school yearbooks, so we have a clear list of everyone we're better than.
Always the same with you.
Wow. What a great use of your time. Who said that? Oh, great. It's the Coven. What are you three doing here? Studying? Because this is a library at a school? Gasp. Spies. Villains impersonating us. What? What? Don't you see, Vera? These three are obviously our evil twins. The middle one is mean and bossy like you. What are you talking about, Polly? We go to class with you. You would know if the three didn't spend all of your time doing stupid and mostly illegal stuff. I won't fall for your tricks, evil Vera. Are you implying the original Vera isn't kind of evil herself? And look, Vera, the one on the right has glasses just like Polly. I need these to see. And she has... That's crazy. That's... Don't like that. Whoa, Polly, just no. Yeah, thank you. I was like, that's crazy. Oh my goodness, is only one letter away from witches. Good lord, say what you three mind studying somewhere else. You're upsetting my minions. Never, good grades are the backbone of a bright future. We need all this knowledge to save the world from the big bad. Oh boy, if you don't figure out a way to get the Coven out of here, you might have to break up a brawl. Any ideas? Whip out your rooster. Witches hate roosters. Chop up all your study tables with a big axe. Oops. I didn't mean to click that. Thinking fast, you grab the designated library axe and get to work. Fun fact, all rooms at Spooky High School must contain at least one axe due to lobbying by the axe murderers of America. Yes, good thinking. If you destroy their table, they'll have nowhere to study. Why isn't she turning to face us now? Notice the significance of that manacle grin? Oh, I know that's what's going on here. This is exactly how I died. Which means it's totally irrelevant to me now because axes can't hurt ghosts. But you guys should definitely run. You'll be hearing from my lawyers. I'm fairly certain this is treason. Less fun fact, all axes provided by the axe murderers of America are haunted with murder ghosts. The Coven form a magic circle and exorcise the vengeful spirit from your body. Great. Now you owe these dweebs a favor. You lose -2 fun and 1 boldness. Dang it, I didn't want to click that one. It's fine. Vera's drinking her customary lunch scotch because you can drink whatever the hell you want at the school. But Scott's not making it easy for her.
Hey, bro.
Hey Vera, what you drinking?
What?
Scotch. Why? Because it smells like a delicious forest fire and I'm curious what it's called. Scotch. Yes? No, that's what it's called. What? Scotch. Yes. No, I'm not saying your name. I'm saying the name of the drink. I'm drinking. It's scotch. It's mine? No, it's not. No, it's mine. Then why is it called Scots? That's just what it's called. Oh, is it like an energy drink for Scots? I mean, it's like an energy drink for Scottish people. Hey, I'm a Scottish person. I'm also Scottish as it's possible to be me. I'm the most Scot. No, God. What will it take to get you to drop this issue? Scott's not going to drop it unless you do something. So you cut in and say, yeah, it's actually Scott's, but today's opposite day, so everything that's Scott's is also actually Vera's. You're right, Scott. That drink is your birthright. Chug, 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 chug. Don't you mean today isn't opposite day? No. I'm not sorry, not Vera. I guess I'll be taking your drink. Wink. Wait, time out. If everything that's Scott's is Vera's, do I have to give Vera all my stuff? Yes. Oh, okay. And does Vera have to give me all of her stuff? Sure. Unfortunately for you, I have no stuff. But all of my possessions are owned by cleverly disguised shell companies. How now happen? Hand over your wallet. Okay. Boy, opposite day sure is the best, isn't it? It sure is. After Scott leaves you alone, you and Vera definitely don't spend all his money on cocaine. Crazy. Alright. We're definitely asking Vera at this point.
Let's go.
That's our girl. It was destiny. In the first playthrough, I wanted to explore other options. Like, I wanted to explore everyone. But it just doesn't, this game just doesn't give you enough time to do that, so. But that's why you just play it again, and that's what we did. So, we should be good to go to be able to ask Vera. Which is good. Where haven't we gone? We have gone everywhere? I think so. Yeah, we have. Let's go here again. That day, during recess, you start a half-hour rave that goes crazy. You have no idea how it escalates so much. Yeah. Someone summons demons from a nightmare dimension. The consequences might distort the fabric of reality itself, but who cares? It's a red party. Gain +2 fun. Your mind's barely on what you're doing, though. All you're really concerned about is your situation with Vera. Throughout her latest gang war, you've been her closest and most trusted advisor, maybe too close. You're worried Vera's become so dependent on your advice, she's blind to your true romantic intentions. If only you had the courage to tell her how you really feel. After all, you don't want to end up in the advisor zone. You're so lost in your thoughts of unrequited love, you hardly notice Vera sneaking up on you. Maybe that's also because of the invisibility cloak you helped her pick out.
Hi.
There you are. I was just going to pick you up, but we've got a date tonight. A date that perhaps your infections aren't unrequited? With the heads of Monster City's major crime factions to celebrate the end of the latest gang war? You're such a good and loyal advisor, I couldn't imagine going without you. Right, of course. Trying to hide your disappointment, you accompany Vera to the peace conference, but soon. You can have horse racing, but if you think I'm giving up murder as a monopoly, you've got your head so far up it's popped out, back out of your shirt collar. Larry, the actual crocodile, snaps his fangs. Gunbozo Janetti of the Deranged Clown Assembly honks in disapproval. Timmy, the knife baby, chews his rattle menacingly. Alright, you scumbag, settle down. But it's too late. Larry the Croc unveils a wicked machine gun. Gumbozo makes a rocket launcher out of a twisted balloons, and Timmy, the knife baby, produces a lot of knives. Hey, advisor, a little help here? If you don't save Vera now, you'll never have a chance to confess your feelings, so you take a deep breath and kiss Larry the Croc on his big crocodile mouth. Confess your feelings. Feel like now's not the time. You're oh. Okay, you kissed the giant crocodile with the machine gun. What are you doing? Everyone knows crocodiles hate kissing. Well, to be fair, you don't so much kiss Larry the Croc as you stick your head out directly into an open mouth full of razor-sharp teeth. You horny fool, you're going to get decapitated, and I'm going to take advantage of your decapitation to make my escape. Luckily, Larry the Croc doesn't actually decapitate you, he just mauls you a little. Less likely, you've demonstrated to Vera how little value a crocodile can set. You lose -2 charm, -1 smarts, and part of your face. I thought maybe it would like help distract him. I thought maybe if I confessed my feelings, she'd be like, it's not the time and place, I'm about to die. So I thought maybe I'd have to distract the guy to save her. I don't know. Obviously that was wrong. The monster prom draws near. Yay. Well, we're gonna try.
Hey, you.
Let's go.
You finally pluck up the courage and ask your beloved to go to the monster prom with you. You're asking me to go to the prom with you? Have you seen yourself in a mirror? Your face is a crime against humanity, and not one of your crimes against humanity I enjoy perpetrating. Bye, loser.
Prom with you?
Guys, no! I thought maybe I would have a date. It's okay, you moved on from this horrible and shameful failure. You became a functional person and eventually met a sweet banshee named Ash. And then Ash loses interest in me and I die alone. Great. I said high-fiving. I'm not being paid for this quote. This is outrageous. Well, dang it! I literally thought I was able to actually gonna get a date that time. I'm so disappointed. Man, I can't believe 2 attempts, both were failures. It was not meant to be. And fun fact, I didn't have a date to my prom. I went with my best friend. So, I guess that's just the way my life is. And that's okay. Oh, well. I can't believe that happened. Well, that was fun. It was silly, but it was fun. And that's that. Thanks for hanging with me and playing the silly game with me. If you haven't already, please make sure to subscribe and like this video. It means the world. It supports me so much. I hope you have a fantastic morning, night, evening, day, wherever you are in the world, and I will see you next time. Bye!